What's up? I'm delusional. How am I delusional? I told you they were afraid of the Bucks. Why? Because I told you by Greek the Freak. But he ain't the only weapon on the team. Greek, I'm telling you, Milwaukee Bucks, all their points were coming in the paint. That's how you whoop a team like Cleveland. You break them down. You dunk the ball on their heads. Exactly. Then you draft a guy like Malcolm Brogdon in the second round. In the second round. Brogdon to the rim. That's what they were doing all season. Oh, that's Bron. What did they say? Right on who? Who? Whoo! Take that back again. Ooh. Oh. Oh man, bruh. Now Brogdon's a rookie. He comes off the bench. Some games he started. He's a difference maker. That's why when Jabari Parker went out, they didn't miss a beat. They actually got stronger. The Milwaukee Bucks are for real. Oh, it would have happened in the playoffs. It was happening in the playoffs. Too bad you didn't watch any Milwaukee games. They had to screw them out of the playoffs so that Toronto could get beat. LeBron wanted no parts of this. They wanted no parts of a team like this. You think they would have swept Milwaukee? You think they would have walked in there and swept the Milwaukee Bucks? LeBron getting dunked on every 10 plays? No way. Because once Brogdon coming, you got to worry about him. Then you got to worry about the Greek dunking on your head. Huh. Huh. Oh. Oh, look how he turned the corner on old man Braun. Old man Braun can't keep up with them young legs, boy. Look at him. He already a step behind. Trying to do his old man. Look at him. He too far out. Yeah, and you see the Bulls got rid of Tony Snell because Snell was playing like crap because it was the system he's in. If you're not used to getting in a rhythm, then you're not going to be able to play the way you're used to playing. To where you can get, Tony Snell would come off the bench. They just think he's supposed to come off the bench and just light it up. Like, go ahead, Tony Snell, light it up. That ain't Tony Snell's job. He got to get some shots. He got to get warmed up. The offense wasn't around him. So when he went to Milwaukee, he fits right in. Snell could play D, and he could hit the three. People are like, why you want doing that in Chicago? Y'all didn't run plays for him. Oh, no parts of the Heat. He didn't want no parts of the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee was up and was beating Toronto by like 20-something points. They were like, okay, Brogdon finna get Rookie of the Year. And he's smart, y'all. The guy knows basketball. I like how they say that. Right on LeBron. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. That's the best way to cap that off. Right on LeBron. Right on LeBron. And Jason Kidd got these boys out here studying. See, that's what happened when you play under one of the best point guards in the game. For his size, he can teach you the game. He can help you get better. He understands how to draft talent. Old man Bron, look at him. Jabari Parker was playing, dude. His problem is injury prone. He plays so hard. He tearing up at both his knees, and it's a contract year. I feel bad for him. But Jabari can play. You guys weren't watching any games. Zeke, the Greek, Jabari Parker, and him were putting on a dunk contest every night in the NBA. How you think the Milwaukee Bucks end up in the playoffs? They won the 8th seed. They were for real. So now the Bucks just need respect on the whistle. Here's the main problem with the Milwaukee Bucks. They are a low market team. And a low market basketball team is not going to win an NBA championship. That's just the problem. They don't get the respect on the whistle because they're a low market basketball team. And low market basketball teams are not going to win NBA championships. Think about the teams that have won the NBA championship in the last, I don't know, 30 years. You could probably count them all on one hand. The Bulls, Pistons, Lakers, and Celtics were responsible for a championship run for like, my God. If you even throw the Houston 2 in there, geez. You look at Bulls won 6, Detroit won 2, Houston won 2. So that's 10 years, 3 teams. Then you got the Lakers, that's 4. So that's another 2 years in a row. So that's 12 years, 4 teams. Then you put San Antonio in the mix. Then you got Miami. They got in the mix. Then you got Golden State now. They in the mix. The Spurs are not a small market team, buddy. They just don't pay their players that much. San Antonio is a huge market. Dallas is a huge market. Houston is a huge market. Atlanta Falcons, that's a low market team. Milwaukee Bucks, low market team. The Memphis Grizzlies was a low market team. Cleveland is a big market team. I mean, Cleveland is the city of losers, but they're a sports team. That's all they have is they sports. That team, that city fought to keep the Cleveland Browns. And the Browns ain't won nothing. How's it a small market team when everybody's buying jerseys from LeBron and all this Cleveland, the land crap? Their net worth is over $1 billion. No, the NBA was afraid. If they'd have put the Milwaukee Bucks in there with Cleveland, you weren't gonna see LeBron James in the finals. It'd have made it really hard to put LeBron in the finals. Milwaukee Bucks, they play in the post. They're one of the last teams in the NBA that go to the post. They play in the paint, which means your guys are gonna get banged out. Your guys are gonna get in foul trouble. You guys are gonna get totally shut down. They don't know how to match up with Milwaukee because they're long, their guards are big, their guards are long. And you will get dumped on your head. Who the Cavs got on their team? That's up and coming. What rookies they got on Cleveland? What young product players did they have on the team? J.R. Smith, he's 1 year from being out of the league. Liggins is gone. You got no young talent on your team at all. You got all these players over here. Cameron Fry is near retirement. Kyrie's about the only young player you have left. He's broke down. You're tearing him apart. You got Kevin Love, who's gonna be out the very first chance he gets. LeBron James, once he leaves, the whole show is over. All these players is gone. Kyle Korvers, all these bums are out the door. And Cleveland will be back to a 10-win team real soon. Then I want to see all you bums talk about the land. The land, the land, the land. You ain't going to be at the games at all. Because when LeBron went there, you weren't at the games. You weren't even watching or supporting Cleveland. I'm going to be watching that all next season. Right on LeBron. All next season. Right down his throat. Look at that. Rookie season. Rookies with 4 assists, 40 points. Well, 40% shoot. Look, Steph Curry had a decent rookie year. He had about 6 assists and was shooting 43% from 3 in his rookie year. I didn't know Collison was shooting like that. And there's your man, Darren Williams, back when he was a somebody. They got Tyronn Lue. That's funny. Yeah, I don't want to think about United right now. Klay Thompson going to the Lakers, I see that. Playing where his father played, I see that happening. See, they need Klay mostly for defense. They don't really need Klay for scoring. They need Klay for his defense because Curry is too small. So that's what Klay's attributes are. Even though he's a great shooter, when he's open, Klay is most needed for his defense. Like, he can guard Kyrie and stay with Kyrie Irving. He knows how to play him. Steph is too small to play these guys. So he's the liability defensively. That's why Cleveland want to run high pick and rolls with his defender and put LeBron or Kyrie on Steph Curry. Do you think he'll try to join the Warriors? That's funny. That's funny. No, I don't think LeBron would. I don't know what LeBron was gonna do, but he definitely can't leave Cleveland and go somewhere else. If he leaves here, he's gonna retire. That's just all to it. He ain't gonna be able to just bounce out and leave. I mean, they let you leave once. They ain't gonna let you leave twice. Who did anybody say Klay was the weakest link on the team? No one ever said that. See how y'all go and create something and just throw it on the board? Like, he is not the weak link. Be like, we know this. Klay, I just said, is mostly needed for his defense. Oh. Oh, he was talking to somebody else. Out here, it's like 4 in the morning. I mean, Clay can score. Nobody said he can't score. I just said he's mostly needed on the team for his defensive purposes, running and staying with the guards. Because Steph can't guard most of those point guards, so a lot of that assignment falls on the hands of Klay Thompson, especially on the switches. He's got to be able to run the pick and roll. That's why the majority of the time, when y'all see Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and he missing all these threes, he's tired. He spends a lot of energy, and they depended on him a lot last season, especially in the OKC series, when he came up and just straight saved him, hitting all these threes from all over the place. But he was tired. He was wore down because he had to play so much defense. By the time the fourth quarter came around, he couldn't really close on a lot of those shots. Now he gets a break. He gets the rest. He gets to sit down. Kevin Durant takes the weight off his shoulders offensively. They have another guy who's a go-to scorer. But do y'all think the Milwaukee Bucks put fear in the Cleveland Cavaliers? See, I'm going to show you. This is a rookie. Okay, this is the rookie. That's Brogdon. He's a rookie. He's the one you saw dunking on LeBron James' head. This is a rookie talking. Now, he's standing next to the greatest basketball player that ever lived in Isaiah Thomas. And he knows why the other Isaiah Thomas is messing up right now. He knows why. He explained why. And guarding John Wall, this is how a rookie is looking at it.
It can be a passer and, not let him get downhill.
Malcolm, question for me is, when you're guarding John Wall or Isaiah Thomas, there's a game plan by your coaching staff. But how much time are you doing on your own with video work, say at home on your own?
You're doing a lot. For us specifically with the Bucks, we have iPads that they upload all the film onto, and you're also bouncing questions off of your teammates, off of other players that have played them in the past, and you're trying to gather as much info as possible. But specifically with the iPads, you're watching as many games as you can when they played against different elite defenders and seeing what defenders had success on.
Hey, you know what? Guess what? Listen, that's why this dude is good. That's why this film work is good. Whoa. Classroom.
You see? Smart. Smart. That's what smart players do. That's what smart players do. Isaiah knows that's a smart guy in front of him. LeBron is smart? Yeah, okay. Just because he knows 1 + 1 is 2, don't mean he's smart. You see that? They send these guys film, they send these guys tapes, and they learn their weaknesses, their strengths of their opponents, watching other people play them, and sitting over there and knowing which players, the top defenders, how they played against them. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't drop the phone. Uh-oh. Let me see. Am I on the right? Okay, there we go. We back. That's right, Sean Carter. LeBron James had everything handed to him on a silver platter. But did you see what he said? You know, that's what made it so special. He said everything that needed to be said. These guys don't watch tape and film. Shane Battier taught LeBron James basketball. He taught him how to read the X's and O's once he got to Miami. He didn't know any of this stuff in Cleveland. He went to Miami and got coached for the very first time in his life. And he didn't know what to do until he ran into Shane Battier. And Shane Battier taught LeBron James how to read the defenses. What is this? What are they doing to you? Why you can't get open? Shane explained to him the game of basketball. Do you know why that happened? Because Shane Battier went through 4 years of Duke and graduated, topping his class. He learned structured basketball. He's best friends to Dwayne Wade, best friends to LeBron James. Shane Battier coached LeBron James and taught him how to recognize defenses, everything. I'm not mad. I'm just saying, this is what I'm saying. He's never been coached by any head coach. Everybody was afraid to teach him because he didn't want to learn nothing. He didn't listen to Mike Brown when he was in Cleveland. LeBron wanted to do what he wanted to do on the court. But when he was in Miami, his assistant coaches and Shane Battier, they were there to help him get better. And you know who his coach is, right? He's now coaching the Grizzlies. That was LeBron's coach. Take that for data. He was the assistant coach for Miami for years. Yep, Fizdale. That was his assistant coach. And him and LeBron used to collide all the time. And he would tell LeBron all the time, look, they ain't going to say the assistant coach lost the game. They going to say, you lost the game. And that would always get to LeBron because he knew he was right. They ain't, look, you can do what you want to do. They ain't going to say, I lost the game. They going to say, you lost the game. So you can either do it my way. Yep, Fizdale. He was Miami. He's been with Miami for like since 2006. This is his first year actually coaching as a head coach. That's why you ain't gonna rook me.
To do is make sure that when he comes off in it's simple basketball, when you draw two, you have to put the ball behind the trap. When you put the basketball behind the trap, if there's two people guarding you, you're supposed to put the basketball behind those two people and now you got a 4-on-3 situation, and you have to trust your teammates. But when you try to split all the time, that's a hard way to live.
Very different.
Do you understand what he just said? Do you understand the genius of what Isaiah Thomas just said? Isaiah Lord Thomas III just explained why Isaiah Thomas is screwing up. Same thing I said. Trusting the teammates. I just made the video yesterday. He cannot win it alone. It's simple basketball. Did you hear him say those words? Simple basketball. Which means you play the game like you would in a playground. It's very simple. It's numbers. You're drawing two. That means one guy is open. It's like chess pieces on the floor. You're advancing. So you put the ball ahead of you. You got two with you. You're taking two. So you guys cross each other out. You put the ball in play. It's a 4-on-3 situation. They have 3, you have 4. You should be taking advantage of that situation. And as a point guard, you should recognize this situation. You can't try to split the two defenders all the time and then try to create. That's the mistake he's making, is leading to turnovers, and then turnovers lead to fast breaks. You got to put the ball in front of them. If they try to chase to catch up, the ball could always be kicked back out. And then that person will have a more open shot to make. Well, this has been very educational. I just had to let people know early why the Milwaukee Bucks are where they are and where they're going to be next year, and the fact that they're growing. Because people don't watch the Milwaukee Bucks. They don't get to see their games. They don't want to see the Milwaukee Bucks games. They're a low market team. So they're not going to put them on primetime television, even though they were primetime basketball. Yes, they were put out of the playoffs by the league. The league wanted them to get recognized and see them by the world, and they saw a couple of games, and they saw them in the world, and they said, okay, the studio basically liked what they saw from the Milwaukee Bucks, and they're showing. So next year, there'll be players in the game. Don't expect Toronto to be where they are next year. They'll be dropping. They're athletic, they're long, and they play big. Meaning that they come to that paint and they're going to try to own it and ram the ball down your throat. You had Jabari Parker flying in there dunking. You had this guy, this rookie comes in here. Malcolm comes in there dunking on people's heads. Then you got all these pieces in play. He balled. That's why I brought him up. He balled all year before he got hurt. I mean, it's tragic that he got another knee injury, but he was balling. That's why I said, y'all don't watch the Milwaukee Bucks play. If you watch the Milwaukee Bucks play, your mouth would be closed and you'd be saying, oh my God, what did I just see? Was this going on every night? Yes. Every night was like a dunk contest. Everybody was flying over there dunking the ball in Milwaukee. It was like, what is happening in Milwaukee? Well, they can get Snell to shoot threes. A point guard would be very helpful. Somebody they could rely on. I don't know if Wade going back, Dwayne Wade, but they don't need that. They need somebody that's gonna crash the boards with them and run. If they had Rondo, buddy, woo, look out. Rondo go to the Bucks. The Bucks are going to the NBA Finals. Period. They going to the NBA Finals if they had a point guard. They that's all they need. Rondo's extremely underrated. He can get to the next level. And all they need is him distributing the ball. Are you kidding? It will be a highlight show. This kid right here be dunking on their head the whole night. And
And John Wall.
let's listen to them talk about John
For
Wall.
sure. John Wall is a player that has the speed unmatched by anybody else in the NBA. So with him, you want to press up on him, but you also want to force him to take tough jump shots. But if you're backing off too much and forcing him to shoot too much, he's able to pass. I think passing is one of his most underrated qualities. He's able to do it at a high level. He's been doing it all season. And now I think he has the confidence to shoot the ball. So he's doing everything at a high level. But I think you have to continue to make him be a passer and, not let him get down there.
Malcolm, question for me is, when you're guarding the John Wall or Isaiah Thomas, there's a game plan by your coaching staff. But how much time are you doing on your own with video work, say at home on your own?
You're doing a lot. For us specifically with the Bucks, we have iPads that they upload all the film onto, and you're also bouncing questions off of your teammates, off of other players that have played them in the past, and you're trying to gather as much info as possible. But specifically with the iPads, you're watching as many games as you can when they played against different elite defenders and seeing what defenders had success on.
Hey, you know what? Guess what?
That's right.
Listen.
That's why this dude is good.
He just
That's
talked
why
about
this dude
film
is
work
good.
there. Doing film work.
Classroom. My man in the Tom Brady.
You had a Bucks relocated. He just might. He might have him relocated and move them over to the west and bring over the Kings. Oh man. And look what highlight they showing over there on the side. Who is that he blowing by? LBJ. LBJ. Don't do it, LBJ. Don't do it. Oh! I told him not to do it. One more time. What did he say? Did he say right on LeBron? Let's hear that one more time. Oh! This is a rookie. Oh, right on your head, boy. He too fast. Oh, look at him come around that corner. Look at old man Bron. His waist still over there. His legs stuck in cement. Look at whoa, whippersnapper. This is why he didn't want to play them. His knees would have been full of ice. They'd have had liquid nitrogen on the sideline for his knees. LeBron's got liquid nitrogen on his knees. Come on, whippersnapper. Look at him trying to recover because he done got there too late. He already finna take off. He already about to take off. Look at him. He thinking he ready. He taking off. Bron finna do his little chase behind, right? Yeah, I got this. Look at this. Bron jumping with him. Look at them. They jumping at the same time. Come on, Bron. Come on, old school. Let's see what you got. Who gonna get there first? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. What does he say? Right on LeBron. Oh, I love it. Oh, it gives me chills down my spine. It's a regular season game. Yeah, when he was getting dunked on all night long, that was a regular season game too. Yeah, I thought Raz B was locked up for a minute. He finally back. Now y'all see why the NBA did not put this guy and this team in there with LeBron James. They play too big. When you play big against this team, they can run. They're not a half court, slow it down type team. They like to run. They are long and can run. Greek can run. Brogdon can run. When they play, they go hard. They're not going in for a layup. You know what a layup is to them? They're going to dunk the ball on your head. Dunk the ball on your head consistently. That's their layups. If you watch the Milwaukee Bucks game this season, if you watch game 1 of the playoffs and you saw their first playoff game, you said, oh my God, what am I watching? They were dunking on everybody from Toronto. Serge Ibaka got dunked on like 15 times in the first half. It was everybody was getting it. It was like, oh, you want some too? Dunk. Hey, what's your name? You want some too? Dunk. Greek was dunking every 10 plays. Then here comes Brogdon. Jam. And Parker was out. Do you know what they was doing when Parker was playing? It was like white man can't jump. They was flighting Willie. No, they didn't lose. They got screwed. See, there's the difference. From losing and getting screwed, that's two different things. The NBA couldn't let them go. They got to let this bum Toronto team go because they got Drake. They want to have Drake at the game. Drake ain't going to be in Milwaukee. You see, Drake is hosting the NBA awards. It's like, what for? He don't play. That's what Greek did. I've been waiting for this all day. I'm going to the 9th floor finna drop you off on the 5th. Dunk. Can you do it? I gotta hear him say it one more time. Now that dude getting rookie of the year just for dunking on LeBron. Watch what I tell you. He getting rookie of the year. You heard it here first. He getting rookie of the year. Hey, you can't get rookie of the year if you've been in the league 2 years and you only played like 15 games. because you dancing to Meek Mill music. It's like, well, that's what you get. Well, I'm going to go take a nap and go lay it down. It's been an entertaining day. But it's time for me to call it one, and it's getting late. Time to go to bed. All right, y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me.